This is Stephen, the Disney driver Robinson, and you're watching LadyChann. Bow!
Hey guys. So, Dillian Whyte beats Jermaine Franklin in a majority decision. Wild. So, just give you a quick rundown. I thought Dillian Whyte was going to probably stop the lad in like latter rounds, late mids to early latter. You know what I'm saying? So, anything between 7 to 9, yeah, maybe. For the contrary, it went the damn distance. Like I said, listen, Dillian Whyte, on paper, Dillian Whyte is supposed to starch this guy out, but Dillian Whyte looked slow, sluggish. He looked like he weighed about 260 pounds. He coming at 251. Dillian Whyte needs to get his weight down. Dillian Whyte, he needs to be at about 238, 240 max. If you looked at Dillian Whyte 2015 of when he was svelte, he moved proficiently, fluidly, more with ease. He's always been that awkward, different footwork fighter. I don't like his footwork. That's because he comes from a kickboxing background. Shouts out, I'll give you what Dillian Whyte's about. Dillian Whyte is a guy that ducks no smoke. Dillian Whyte takes all the fights. Dillian Whyte, I would say, tries to give it his best, but his best is not discipline. Like I said, his weight management it's a problem in my opinion. He was slow, he's sluggish. To me, Dillian Whyte, I think we've seen the last good days of Dillian Whyte. He had that 11 consistent streak win. And then that was broken by Povetkin, you know, came back and avenged that to a COVID-ridden Povetkin. And I said from then, I said, Dillian Whyte isn't elite. I've said that for the past, I want to say, coming up to 2 years. Shouts out to Pro Bees, rest in peace. I said that first on his show about December 2020, January 2021, I think. Yeah, like I said, he ducks no smoke, but I just don't think he's an elite fighter, guys. And yeah, so I mean, he seemed very slow. Like I said, he did some good body shots. He was doing some wild punches, which was expending a lot of energy, missing, inaccuracy, bad footwork yet again, gassed out, too tired because he was overweight, came in at 251. Shouts out to Jermaine Franklin in the building, because you know James Franklin, what's his name? James Franklin. No, I feel that his name's not James Franklin. What's his name? It's something Franklin. Hang on, I got to check because it's not James. I'm thinking of James Kirtland, like the gospel singer. Jermaine. My bad. It just came. Sorry. I don't know who he is. He's new to me in the building. Jermaine Franklin was an undefeated fighter. It was Liberties that they took his own in the building. Dillian Whyte did not look right, boys, in the building. James Franklin has fast hands like Andy Ruiz in the building. His chin was in chiggity check in the building. But Dillian Whyte nearly dropped him on the 12th round and he was nearly out of the building. He made Dillian Whyte look very clumsy. He took some shot. He was piecing Dillian up. Like, I've just got footage of where I'm just like, really? Que como? Like, this is not how it was supposed to go down. This, Dillian Whyte, I don't know if he wanted to get rounds, and he said that he was trying a new style under Buddy McGurk. They'd only had 6 weeks in the building. You know, people were saying, oh, you know, he's with Buddy McGurk. Want to see, you know, the differences. I'm like, how, Sway? You know, how? It's only been a few weeks, you know. We're not going to see it in one camp. And Dillian Whyte is pushing 35 at the end of the day. And I think, like I said, we've seen those days. If Customato came down, Lord rest his soul, I don't think he could do much for Dillian Whyte. I think what Whyte is Whyte is at the minute, and Whyte he was never elite. Shouts out to him because he's a UK fighter and he's a fellow Jamaican, but you know, you have to tell the truth. You know, when they got to David Haye and it was like, is Dillian Whyte still like an elite fighter? David Haye said no. On David Haye's card, he had Dillian Whyte a draw. I would have been maybe happy with a draw, but I don't know. I'm going to have to absolutely rewatch and point score it because I was off the eye test. That was a bloody close fight. And that being a bloody close fight says a lot less about Dillian Whyte and a lot more about Jermaine Franklin. And shouts out to Jermaine Franklin. I was like, he's going to get washed. And he didn't. He made Dillian Whyte look washed in the building. He hit Dillian Whyte with some nice body shots himself and tucked Dillian Whyte with peppered him up against the ropes at certain points. Dillian Whyte did get him on the ropes, but do you know what? Franklin was a little swift and a little slippery where he would just pivot out on angles. He's got an extensive, decent amateur career, by the way. Versus Dillian Whyte that doesn't. So, I mean, it showed. He came in, he weren't body beautiful, but, you know, he looks like he could have ate a bit less Chef Boyardee's in the building. Anthony Joshua was there, like, you know, even this version of me washes both of them on the same night in the building. Dillian Whyte's going to get knocked out yet again from Anthony Joshua in lesser rounds, probably in the first 5 in the building. And Dillian Whyte's chin is going to be out of the building. And he's going to be looking up at the building. I'm thinking, why is the building looking back at him? But anyway, I'll discuss it on the weekly wrap-up show more in depth, you know, on Monday. So shouts out to my weekly wrap-up crew. That will be at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, that's where I'm at. So anyway, I'm gone. Hey girl, it's LadyChann. Dillian Whyte beats Jermaine Franklin and takes his O. And, you know, it makes it look like, oh, he's an undefeated fighter. Well, not in a great fashion. But hey ho. Anyway, I'm gone. Hey girl, it's LadyChann, rep nonetheless. Come watch me chat. Yeah, that majority draw wasn't a majority. This wasn't majority looking good. Yeah, it just wasn't majority looking great. That was a majority no bueno in the building. I'm so shocked I have no words. God!